Sheldan Nidle's update. June 16, 2015. Sheldan.
Dratso. Around this world, a transformation of unprecedented proportions is taking place. The Anunnaki's minions are being pushed from power in both the world's governments and its financial system. This amazing process is being preceded by a series of mass arrests and the sudden resignations of key figures in the global banking system. This is being done to correct a process, which has over the last 2 decades left this world's financial system in shambles. Those individuals who have immensely profited from a gross series of illegalities are shortly to pay handsomely for their attempt to permanently put your world in an immense power grab that began in earnest with the sudden departure of their former overlords, the Anunnaki. These formerly Dark Lords had decided en masse to join the light and be a positive part of the new alliance forged by the declarations of the Anchara Continuum to create a new galactic peace. This enabled the light, at last, to produce a coalition and carry out the ancient prophecies of Archangel Michael. This heavenly alliance is aided here on Gaia by the forces of our large fleet, which is staffed by a group of beings dedicated to making it possible to produce a realm that can free surface humanity. This group initially received a great setback when the American cabal struck suddenly in your Gregorian year of 2001. Two explosions and an all-consuming fire destroyed the Twin Towers of Lower Manhattan. This audacious event temporarily caused a setback for those who were ready to formally declare Nasara. This legislation was to make possible new governance that was to drive the dark from power. Nevertheless, the wars and a dark plot to take over the globe's monetary system ultimately failed and the Light's coalition started to come together and arrange a way to terminate the powers so illegally grabbed by the American cabal. We now stand on the verge of the success of a quiet revolution that is making possible a long overdue currency readjustment. These new financial systems are to drive out the dark cabal, swiftly bring this globe an end to debt slavery and produce a worldwide prosperity. This set of legal procedures has brought Gaia's society to the brink of a new worldwide directive. A majority of smaller governments and the international legal system is quickly isolating the de facto American governance. This is bringing to an end the long reign of the fiat dollar and is to cause the collapse of the U.S. Federal Reserve and a return to the U.S. of a non-imperial foreign policy. These new circumstances are to set the way for global peace and harmony. This is to be created by the global flow of monies for innumerable humanitarian projects. These projects are to allow this world to introduce as well numerous innovations, which are successfully to provide the devices to solve the worldwide need for water, power, infrastructures and new alternative medical devices. These projects are as well to provide a means to end poverty and bring this realm a grace-filled prosperity. It is this global harmony that is to be the background for our formal arrival. This is when you are to meet with your many mentors. Our arrival is to coincide with the numerous messages to be delivered to you by your ascended masters. In addition, you are to learn of the many Agarthans who now dwell among you. They are to let you know whom they are and to provide a series of messages that are to tell you about the wonders of inner earth. After these incredible watershed events, you are to have a much better understanding of your true origins and history, which in reality dates back to the settling of Lemuria over 900,000 years ago. These facts are to be the precursor of things you are to learn from your mentors. We wish you to discover more about what the Atlanteans did and how this is to be corrected by the Agarthans and by us. Thus, you have much to learn and absorb. You are as well to move away from money and toward a society based on abundance and your inner set of responsibilities. These beliefs are to return you to full consciousness and a complete reunion with your spiritual and space families. It is as well to put you back on the path to fulfilling your truly grand destiny. Namaste. We are your ascended masters. At present, the world is going through a blessed transformation. Those who have long spread their unique form of darkness are coming to the end of their rope. Long ago, Heaven decreed that this extended night of the soul was to come to an end as you began to enter the influences of the Gregorian 21st century. At this time, as promised, the forces of heaven have started strategies, which are very shortly to produce a new world filled with peace and prosperity. We ascended masters can now start to see various portents in the sky and water. These sacred signs are pointing the way to this new world. We graciously thank heaven for deliverance, which is to fully restore to you the relationship given to us by heaven to watch over and carefully guide your path to full consciousness. Our next series of appointed tasks include giving you a great series of global lessons. These lessons are to be part of what is to make you aware of whom you really are. As you grow in consciousness, you readily become much more aware of your relationship to the spiritual. This connection is one that gives you sustenance as it does us. Look upon this growing blessedness as a sign that the great suffering you had to endure is being transformed. These physical and at times, life-threatening realities are something we can now begin to alleviate. Thus, we ascended masters can use our abilities to bring you merciful energies to transform this deep, dark realm. Heaven provides us now with certain spiritual elements to assure the success of those who have sided with the light. The days of the dark cabal are numbered. A new world is being born. Those who know where to look can see how those who seek away from this darkness are winning and those who have long run this realm are failing. Look inside and truly feel this. These are indeed interesting times. This world has evolved so that extreme levels of worldwide oppression and slavery are slowly going away. Hence, we can see how our blessings and those of each and every one of you is taking effect more swiftly and more clearly. Those who have opposed these changes can at last see how their powers are quickly fading. The time draws nearer for your spiritual forces to be able to manifest and openly use our energies to help our allies to succeed in their efforts. Heaven is even increasing the appearance of angels on the earth plane. We have had increased reports of these angels aiding our accomplishments. The rise of spirit is yet another portent of how the light is transforming this realm for the better. The moments are upon us for the long prophesied triumph of the light upon the earth plane. Today, we continued with our weekly message. Be ready and able to inform your neighbors about the great events as they take place. Our messages give insights on what is happening around you. Use these to inform others and know that the time for prosperity is very, very near. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Salamat Gajan. Salamatia. Syrian for B1. And be in joy.